Hello everyone, this is Nikhil, your HR Mitra. Welcome to you all in the journey of understanding the Prevention of Sexual Harassment Act 2030. So let's start the session 2, in which we all are going to know about few terminologies, types of sexual harassment, what is the difference between workplace harassment and sexual harassment, what is IC, that is internal committee. So before moving ahead with the terminologies, let me tell you all that the Prevention of Sexual Harassment Act aims towards prevention यानी रोकबंदी, prohibition यानी निषेध, and redressal, that is निराकरण of sexual harassment. चलिए शुरू करते हैं हमारी पहली टर्मिनोलॉजी से, that is who is an employer. So as per Prevention of Sexual Harassment Act, an employer refers to the head of the department, the organization, the establishment, the enterprises, the institution, as well as the appropriate government or the local authority. An employer also refers to a person or a household who employs a person as a domestic worker or a woman employee. So आप अगर आपके घर में काम करने के लिए, हाउसकीपिंग के लिए आप किसी को अगर एम्प्लॉय करते हो, आप किसी को अगर रखते हो, तो वो जो बंदा या बंदी आपको वहां पे काम करने आते हैं, दे आर कॉल्ड एज एन डोमेस्टिक वर्कर, एंड फॉर दोज डोमेस्टिक वर्कर यू आर द एम्प्लॉयर. सो चलिए आप जानते हैं दैट व्हाट इज अप्रोप्रिएट गवर्नमेंट. सो एज पर द एक्ट, एन अप्रोप्रिएट गवर्नमेंट मीन्स the place, the workplace where all the decision, all the funding, or all the rules and regulations has been followed by the central government or union territories at that location. For those workplace, the appropriate government is central government, and where the rules and regulations, where the boundaries has been set by the state government, right? So for those workplaces, the appropriate government is the state government. Now let's talk about DO. So DO stands for district officer. So the state government will notify the district magistrate or assistant district magistrate, collector or deputy collector as a district officer at the local level. So district officer is responsible for carrying out the power and functions under this act at the local level. So चलिए अब हम जानते हैं the types of sexual harassment. So there are two types of sexual harassment, that is quid pro quo and the hostile environment. What is quid pro quo? So quid pro quo means if you are demanding a sexual favors in exchange of some opportunities. So for example, so in your organization, if there's a female employee working over there and she is continuously taking follow up for her appraisal, and every time you used to tell her that your appraisal will be done only if you are going to provide this sexual favor, then this scenario will be considered as a quid pro quo scenario, and this is an example of quid pro quo, that you are demanding some sort of sexual favor from her and against which you are going to provide that appraisal. Now let us understand the second type, that is hostile environment. So creating the uncomfortable work environment by unwelcome behavior is known as an hostile environment. In 2012, an IT intern filed a case with IC committee of an IT MNC giant, stating that she is feeling uncomfortable while working with that project team. So दोस्तों इस केस में ऐसा था कि there was a team or project team allocated to fulfill some project in which there were few male employees and one IT intern. She was a female, right? So now during that working hours, the works went good, but beyond the working hours, they need to stay back to meet the deadline. So now in this scenario, what happened? The male employees who were working with her in that project, they started playing some songs and which was throwing some sexual connotations. Now this female intern was feeling uncomfortable and she went to that colleagues and she told them that please stop it because this is making her uncomfortable. But the colleagues over there made her fun and started teasing her. Over here, there was an unwelcome behavior, as well as that unwelcome behavior was creating the uncomfortable work environment. So this is the example of hostile work environment. तो चलिए आप समझते हैं what is the difference between workplace harassment and sexual harassment. Any harassment which is non-sexual in nature is known as a workplace harassment. Any behavior which is sexual in nature, unwelcome, is known as a sexual harassment. फॉर एग्जाम्पल आप किसी के साथ मजाक कर रहे हो, किसी को टीज कर रहे हो, टॉर्चर कर रहे हो, राइट? किसी से आप लेट अवर्स तक काम करवाते हो, किसी से आप उनका एडिशनल काम करवाते हो, किसी को आप मेंटल बर्डन दे रहे हो, right? किसी को आप फिजिकल बर्डन दे रहे हो, which is non-sexual in nature. So that all harassments are known as a workplace harassment, and that was handled by the HR team or the grievance redressal team in the organization. I see, that is internal committee. So what is internal committee? As per the law, all that organizations who are having 10 or more employees should mandatorily construct an internal committee or internal complaint committee. And चलिए जानते हैं how to constitute an IC committee. सो दोस्तों, इन आईसी कमेटी जो चेयरपर्सन होते हैं वो मैंडेटरीली आपकी कंपनी में काम कर रही कोई सीनियर वुमेन एम्प्लॉय जो है वही आईसी कमेटी की चेयरपर्सन हो सकती है। और पूरी आईसी कमेटी में मिनिमम 2 मेंबर्स जो है वो सोशल वर्क बैकग्राउंड से होने चाहिए, और जो एक्सटर्नल कमेटी मेंबर है वो भी आईसी कमेटी में होना चाहिए जिसका बैकग्राउंड या तो वो किसी सेक्सुअल कॉजेस के लिए काम कर रहे हो या दी नॉलेज एक्सपर्ट जो बंदे हैं वो आपके एक्सटर्नल कमेटी के मेंबर होने चाहिए। एंड दोस्तों, लेट मी टेल यू दैट कि अगर आपकी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन किसी मल्टीपल लोकेशंस पे है, राइट, या आपका प्लांट मल्टीपल लोकेशंस में है और वो मल्टीपल लोकेशंस आर नॉट फॉलिंग विद द सेम डिस्ट्रिक्ट और विद इन द सेम डिस्ट्रिक्ट और स्टेट, देन इन दैट सिनेरियो आपको हर एक प्लांट या ऑफिस या ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के लिए सेपरेट आईसी कमिटी बनाना जरूरी है। So this is all about session 2, understanding the Prevention of Sexual Harassment Act 2013 in a brief. So we'll come again with session 3 in which we will understand how IC committee works, then what is local complaint committee, who are the members of local complaint committee, who can go to the IC committee and who can go to the local complaint committee. So stay tuned, stay connected with your HR Mitra. Thank you.